Oh, sorry. Every time this curtain closes, a magic show happens back here. That will be the longest time you have to wait for a curtain to close. We had to get the jazz band stuff off, and then every other time it's just going to be to get kids on. Hey, so welcome back to me and the group that you see up here. This is the 5th and 6th grade beginners. So these are kids that have started a new instrument this year. Maybe they've never played one of them before. Maybe they tried one last year and they're like, it's not my thing, I want to try something new. So this is a group that's comprised of those wonderful, wonderful students that we have here at Gilmore Fine Arts. But I don't think it's quite fair for me to get to experience what you don't get to experience. So I'm going to do a little time travel with you here, okay? I'm going to take you back to an ancient time. It was 2019. It was September. And these guys got their instruments for the very first time. I want to show you what that sounds like on the very first day. Yes, that is what it sounds like. Don't laugh too hard, they're your kids. We take time, we take a lot of effort. It takes a lot of endurance and just strength to be able to play one note correctly, let alone a whole bunch. So we're going to try that again for you. Here's what that sounds like now. Trying to teach 8 or 9 different instruments at once when they all have different fingerings, different ways to play it and all that, it can be kind of crazy, and they understand. They've seen me, hairs get grayer as I go on. They say, aren't you only in your 30s? Yeah, thanks. That's your fault. The next one we'll be playing for you is called the Fab Five. I taught them 5 notes, we put them in a different sequence, and we start to learn how music works with rhythm and different rests and things like that. So this is called the Fab Five. The next one we're going to play for you is one that you have to play at holiday concerts, and because it's just such an important one. And it's called Rolling Along. You may know it as Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, I was talking with my friend up here, Damani, and she said, Mr. Admission, Mary Had a Little Lamb is not for holiday concerts. And I said, well, what if Mary had a little lamb for Christmas dinner? I told you they'd laugh. I told you. They don't laugh at my jokes. I love it. Every time you guys give me points, I appreciate it. Here's Mary Had a Little Lamb. And of course, no holiday concert will be complete without the immortal, the incomparable hot cross buns. We have another one that's going to feature just our 6th grade beginners who have worked really hard. It's called March Steps. It actually features some big jumps in the music, so not just normal steps like you see the keys on the piano next to each other, but it kind of bounces around a little bit. So this is called March Steps, and it features our 6th grade beginners. So we have one more to play for you while they're turning the pages and getting ready. I just want to say a few things. If you've chosen to give your kid a musical instrument this year and get them to start this, you've done one of the best things you can possibly do for their future. There's nothing that helps the brain work harder than playing a musical instrument, all right? It helps in every single aspect of their schooling, with math, English, reading skills. It helps with social skills. Some kids have to sit up here next to people they don't usually hang out with in school, and they have to make something happen with them together. A lot of the reason I started with the jazz band on this first concert is I want you to see that a lot of the kids that were in that jazz band were on this stage last year at this time as beginners. There was many of those students that played that first concert last year. These kids can be doing that same thing by this time next year with hard work and dedication. So thank you, parents, for getting the instrument in their hand. We're going to play one more for you. It's a holiday favorite. It's Jingle Bells. The famous composer said once, "Never look at the trombones, it only encourages them."